Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from SkyEcho. This is the FreeOne Pro 1080p battery-powered Android TV projector. Now this is an interesting projector because it's built on Android TV 11 OS. It's got a lot of options for apps that are built into the system itself, so you don't have to hook up anything external to use those apps. It also has a battery for a runtime of about 2 hours. It should get you through a movie or something like that before it needs to be plugged back in. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what you get once you get it out of the box. It comes with its own carrying case, and it's a semi-hard shell carrying case here, which is really nice to have for this portable type projector. Seeing as it does have a battery built in, this is nice to have here so that you can keep everything together and take it with you. Now we get several things here, so I'm just going to pull everything out and show you exactly what we've got in the box. And this will be a fairly short unboxing, but I did want to show you the carry case because I think this carry case is a really nice thing to have when you are talking about a projector like this. Now the projector itself has a base on it, and it can swivel up to 180 degrees. And it does have a built-in 5200 milliamp battery at the bottom that will keep you running up to about 2 hours. We'll get into that in just a second. First of all, we've got our two-prong, two-barrel plug 12-volt adapter for recharging that 5200 milliamp battery that's inside, or just running it off main power. You can do that as well. We also get a user manual here for the FreeOne Pro, and it comes in 3 different languages. We'll go over just a little bit with this and what it shows you here. It shows you how to operate via the buttons, what comes in the package, and so on. So this is a nice reference manual to have. Now it can do up to a 150-inch screen. It does have 6-watt speakers built in. You do have that 6-cell battery at 5200 milliamps for a running time of about 2 hours, and takes about 3 to totally charge it up. You have Android TV as the operating system. Now this has autofocus and auto keystone, 270 degrees gimbal for stand free, 350 ANSI lumens, and it does support decoding of 1080p and 4K as well. Also in the box we get a full HDMI cable in case you want to hook up a PC or a game console or something like that. They include it in the box, which is always a welcome thing. And we do get a multifunction remote control, which is nice. This one actually has a microphone built into it in the back, and does a few little extras as well as the microphone. There's also an air mouse button in the middle there. You've got your home and back buttons. You do have your focus right there on the right hand side, so you can focus with the remote, and it does have auto keystone correction built in, so any way that you set this up, if you want to maybe watch it on the ceiling, it will auto adjust that as well. It takes 2 AAA batteries that are not included, so just make sure that you have some on hand. Okay, so we have a pretty nice compact design here from SkyEcho. In the front, you do have your sensor for your IR LED, but that second sensor is going to be for your auto keystone correction. Again, up to 270 degrees of rotation here. So if you want to point it at the ceiling, you can, and it will automatically adjust for you. Now, you do have plus and minus navigation buttons here on the side of the unit itself. 5200 milliamps built into the base, and at the top we have a single power button. Again, can run up to 2 hours on battery. Now in the back itself we've got all of our connections here, so we'll take a look at those. We do have our DC input on the left hand side, a full HDMI port, a 3.5 millimeter audio output, and also we do have USB 2.0 full port there as well as an IR LED on the right. You do have Bluetooth built into this as well, so if you don't want to do wired speakers or the internal speakers, you can actually hook up Bluetooth speakers or headphones as well. Overall, just a nice design by Sky Echo, making this a very portable projector. Now on the bottom of the projector itself, there is a single hole there for a tripod mount if you do want to mount this to a tripod. I just did want to mention that as well. Okay, we've got a nice clean front end here on this. You can see that we do have some apps that are already installed, such as their own app store. We do have AirPin for iOS devices, Miracast for casting your Android devices, a file manager, Netflix, and a few others, such as the Google Play Store. So if you want to install any app that you want, you can have full access to the Google Play Store there. We'll check out Miracast for Android in just a moment here. Under video, we've got some videos that they recommend, and then we have, of course, apps as well as genres that you can get into. Same for music, like MyTuner, SoundCloud, Deezer, and YouTube Music as well. So you do have those kind of segmented in video and music. We do have our settings here. We also have our Bluetooth and our Wi-Fi, our battery, and the time and the date in the upper right hand corner. And if we go into settings, you'll have your network. This is where you'll connect either Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, or 6. You do have Bluetooth here as well, where you can hook up Bluetooth headphones or external speakers or devices. So you do have that option right here. Input signal, you can either do HDMI or that USB port that's on the back, which I will also show you a sample of. Display, we have brightness and color. Our high brightness will work until 50% battery, and then it will go down to a little bit lower of a brightness. But right now we're on its normal high brightness setting. You can set the autofocus, or you can manually focus yourself using the autofocus right from the remote control is awesome. Being able to change this for projection, for ceiling projection and rear or front projection is great if you're going to mount this somewhere. And you do have manual, keystone, or auto. And I like to leave it on auto because it's quick and it's easy. Now in picture modes, we've got custom here, and we can adjust the brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, and sharpness. But we also have some built-in ones like standard, cinema, vivid, and things like that that will get you on your way if you don't want to set them yourself. I'm going to leave it on standard for the test, and we'll take a look at it from that out-of-the-box experience. Now we do have general here, and in general we do have our device name and whether we have a Bluetooth speaker enabled or not. You can rename the device if you want to. Now Bluetooth speaker mode means that I can connect my phone via Bluetooth and play my phone's audio out of the speaker, so it will act as a speaker as well. We also have our system info, date and time, system updates, either local or online upgrades, and we do have factory resetting as well. Okay, so let's take a look at Miracast for Android devices. Again, you can do an iOS device as well. I have an S24 Ultra, so I am going to use my S24 Ultra here, and it's pretty simple. All you have to do is go down to SmartView and launch SmartView, and then connect to the free one Pro. It will give you a little invitation to connect, and we'll accept there. And you'll see that over Wi-Fi 6, it connects pretty quickly, so I don't have any problems with the connection on this. Super stable and very fast. As you can see here, swiping through is nice and fluid. The colors look good. I can read the news on here. I can watch YouTube on this. My home videos that I record with my camera. Now, if you're going to do movies like Prime Video or Netflix, you can't do those via the Wi-Fi connection. You'll have to do those through the app, but luckily this already has all the apps built in, so you can just use those apps. So mirroring works very, very well on this device, and no problems at all. Here's a clip of Spider-Man Remastered that I captured on my PC at 4K. Let's take a look and a listen to how this sounds and looks on this projector.
You know I'm always open to differing points of view. So after a police officer called me out on social media for being too hard on Spider-Man, and it went viral and people just wouldn't shut up about it, I agreed to a debate. Officer, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so me and my guys went to shoot out with some desperate characters who had nothing to lose. They didn't care if we all lived or died. And somebody would have, trust me, if Spider-Man hadn't helped us.
All right. Fair enough. I'm not saying...
So there you go. That's Spider-Man Remastered captured in 4K from my PC. So 4K playback is definitely doable here. You can see that we've got nice, crisp, clean corners around the edges. No fuzziness. The color is good. The brightness is definitely there. And it works out really well for gaming. This would also be good for movie watching, TV watching, media consumption. Overall, the Sky Echo Free One Pro, even though it's a native 720p projector, does very well at playback at other resolutions. So there you go. That's my review of the Sky Echo Free One Pro. Now, the things I really like about this is that it's built on Android TV, so you get the full access to the Google Play Store for your apps and games. Also, that it has a built-in battery, so you can use this if you find yourself away from an outlet. Now, with it being rotatable, you can actually point this at the ceiling. Maybe if you're in bed and you want to watch this, you can do that as well. I think Sky Echo did a good job here. Even though it's native 720p, it handles higher file playbacks like 1080p and 4K, no problem. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.